Hello, my loves. Welcome in to this reading for the moon in Aquarius Solar Season 2023. If you haven't already watched the introduction video, I do recommend you do that. The link is in the description here. So what does it mean to have a moon in Aquarius? Well, the moon represents our emotions in the zodiac story. So your emotions express themselves through this Aquarian energy and archetype. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is a fixed energy, and it's the fixed energy of air, which represents the mental realm. So it's this unchanging mentality that you have that exists within the emotional sphere. Your emotions express themselves more often as thought than as feelings. This may be something that you've experienced in your life where you may notice that you think about your feelings more than you actually feel your feelings. So this may also mean that your emotions are very rebellious. You may be very charged, very activated, very inspired or outraged by things emotionally. You may be inspired into emotional rebellion. Your emotions may take you to a place of rebellion frequently. You're very emotionally clever, original, inventive, and humanitarian. So how do you be emotionally humanitarian? Well, your heart really cares for humanity. Your heart really aches when humanity aches, and your emotions are deeply connected to what the human experience is. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions about that. Let me know if that resonates. So when we're talking about this group of 3 that we're creating with you, an Aquarius sun sign. So again, anyone born between January 20th to February 18th. And this third person that we're going to identify in a moment here, which you're going to bring to this group, is your emotions. You're going to bring that care, that depth of feeling for humanity, that depth of need to rebel against the structures and systems you see that are not supportive of the things that are true to your heart. Okay. So once again, you're going to be playing with an Aquarius sun sign. So you got to find one of the Aquarians in your life to collab with this group of 3. And we're going to be going to the cards here to see who this third sun sign is that you're going to be working with. So if you haven't already taken a few deep breaths, called in your support team, and opened your heart to receive the guidance that's most aligned for you at this time, please go ahead and do that. There you go. Yay! Okay, so it's a Sagittarius sun sign. Hello. Okay. So I am a Sagittarius sun, by the way. So if you know me personally, that might be somebody, I might be somebody you want to be collabing with. So Sagittarians are anyone born November 22nd to December 21st. Okay. So you're going to be looking for somebody born in this time frame to add as the third person to this group. Okay. And I'm hearing to tell some of you, if you don't know any Aquarians, go to your Sagittarian friend first and ask them if they know any Aquarians. Okay. Sagittarius is like to kind of play with all different types, and Aquarians kind of like to stick together. Okay. So they're not often in a lot of other groups. So it might be that some of you don't know one, or don't know that you know one. But the Sagittarian, I feel like, in your group is going to know who the Aquarian you should work with is. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what the Sagittarian brings to the table. We kind of already know, based on the introduction video, what it is that the Aquarian is going to bring to your group. The Sagittarian is going to bring truth to your group. They shine when it comes to truth. You see this archer here aiming. What is it aiming at? This archer is aiming at truth. They also have a very big energy presence because they're ruled by Jupiter. So they're going to bring a bigness to the group. They also like to have a higher perspective of things. They can see the whole picture. You can think of kind of the centaur looking at the whole sky and seeing the stars move and seeing all the patterns that play out, your Sagittarian may have that quality to bring to your group. They may see the bigger picture of what it is that your group can be doing. They're very likable, they're very congenial, so they're a good front-facing person of your group, if you don't feel like that's you. So these are some of the energies and themes of the Sagittarius that you could be working with to best utilize this group dynamic and energy. Again, you're going to be bringing your emotions to the table. You want to bring your Aquarian quality to the table. You might also want to look into what your sun sign is and what those qualities are, or if you already know, to really step into some of those qualities as you are in this group as well. But your emotions, what you're bringing to the table emotionally, is going to kind of reflect and bounce off of what the Aquarian sun is bringing to the table as far as how they shine and how they are radiant in their expressions. Okay. Sagittarians also like to learn. So if there's something that needs to be learned in order for the group to move forward, this is a great place for the Sagittarian to step in. They do love higher learning. They're not necessarily like going to be the ones that'll get the material details. They're not interested in learning more about the material world, but they do love learning on like big scale things. So yeah, I give you a deadline of the end of this solar phase to get this group together, to come up with what it is that you want to do. If you have already done that thing before the end of the solar season, that's great, because the sun is going to be shining on this Aquarian energy, or at the very least have something planned, like have something scheduled on the books for you all to come together and do. And remember, this could be a project just within your local community. Like if it's just 3 friends that you have that are really close together, you can just kind of work and do something that supports the 3 of you. Or you can find what level of community work you want to do. Maybe it's just that you all plan a day and you volunteer together, and that's great. That's perfect. That could be what this is leading to, okay? If you have trouble thinking of what you guys need to do, if you have trouble connecting with people, just reach out to me. I can help you to find the people who you're being guided to. Again, remember, I'm a Sagittarius, so if this is your reading and you want to work with me, reach out and we will see how we can collaborate, okay? Let me know if you have questions. Let me know how this resonates. Check back in with me. Let me know how your group efforts turn out. Happy Aquarius season, and as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.